Hey everybody, welcome to the Baking Biker and welcome to day 2 of our motorcycle trip to Utah. Rick is getting our bikes all cleaned up back there because they really went through some dirty roads, all the rain that we went through to get here. And so he's got some rags from housekeeping. So if you ride a motorcycle and you need to kind of clean off your windshield and other parts of your bike, get them all cleaned up, be sure to get some rags from housekeeping instead of using the towels up in the bathrooms. They really appreciate that. In fact, there's a note up in our bathroom about please use our rags to clean your motorcycles. So just a little tip out there for the rest of you motorcyclists. So we're getting everything ready. The ground is nice and wet, and I'm going to turn that way. That is the direction we're going. And look at those clouds behind me, but I think they're headed east, so I think we're just going to miss that rain. And if I look to the west, which is where the weather's coming from, it's all nice and clear. So I think we're going to have a good day. I think, according to the weather, and things do change quickly around here, I think we're going to miss that rain that just went through. Everything around here is soaking wet. So it looks like it's going to be a great day, and I hope you enjoy the pictures and the videos today. So let's ride. Nice day here at the Best Western, and looked like it rained all night long, or a shower came through. Don't know if you can see that up there, but there's the moon. So right now we have clear skies, but if we look to the east to the Blue Mountains where we're headed, it looks like it'll probably be raining up there, so get all our rain gear on when we get going that way. But first, we're going to go down to the Pendleton Woolen Mill and see about getting some wool socks, because we have some cold mornings ahead of us, and we thought, you know, some wool socks would be nice. And while we're here, let's just go down to the woolen mill down here and see about picking up some Pendleton wool. There we go. You weren't sure if that light was ever going to change. Sometimes the lights don't always notice the motorcycle sitting there. So if we go through a cycle or we sit there what we think is too long, we then will just go on through. Anyway, Rick and I both bought a pair of Pendleton socks, and Rick and Bill bought himself a whole little, he bought 4 socks. So nice store, a lot of variety in there between the clothing, blankets, socks, and lots of other like wool hats, gloves. They have mugs, all sorts of things there. So we're gonna hop onto I-84 and head east through the Blue Mountains. We're on Interstate 84, headed kind of southeast toward Twin Falls. But in Bliss, Idaho, we're going to cut off the interstate and take Highway 30, which is also the Thousand Springs Scenic Highway. And then that'll take us right into Twin Falls. As you can see, we have sunshine this morning, and it's cool out. It's in the upper 40s right now. And as you can tell by the road, there was a rain squall that had gone through here. But right now we're under blue skies. But we are headed off over to my right a little bit, southeast over there, and there are clouds. So we'll see how the day plays out for us, whether we miss all the rain or whether we do get rained on. Right now in front of me is our friend Bill, and he's riding a Harley-Davidson, and I don't remember which model of the Harley-Davidson he's actually riding out there. And then in front of him, which I don't think you really see, is Rick. Rick's out there, and he rides a BMW R1200RS, and that's my husband Rick and our friend Bill. Bill likes to join us on these trips, so he can go traveling around, and he has friends to travel around with, so he joins us on a lot of our big trips that we take. I am riding a Triumph Tiger 800 XRx Low. So anyway, we're going to continue along here on Interstate 84, and hopefully we don't get rained on, but we'll see what happens. So here we are at Dead Man's Pass, great viewpoint, and we'll just continue on eastbound on I-84, And so far, that's the direction we're going. And the clouds are looking like they're breaking up for us, so we might just be fortunate to have dry weather. Here we are at the summit, the Blue Mountains, elevation 4,193 feet, and it's about 50 degrees, and so far we've not been rained on, but as you can see the clouds in front of us, well, I think we're going to get some rain. But so far we've had a beautiful sunny morning. We've been between the clouds and the sun's shining on us, but right now, well, that's going to all end, and looks like we're going into the rain. Wow, it's looking really nice. We actually didn't hit any rain. I did change my motorcycle into rain mode because the road got pretty wet, like a rain squall had just gone through. But so far, we haven't really had any real sprinkles. Just some mist off the road. Oh, I think I need to clean this, so just a minute. Clean that. There you go. You might be able to see a little bit better. There we go. I think that's better. So we're headed to La Grande to get some gas, and my fuel light just came on. Tell me I have less than 50 miles, but that's okay because La Grande is only about 10 miles. We're getting rained on right now because we got rain all over my GoPro. Let me clean this off. There we go. There, that's a little bit better. Yeah, it's been raining for a few miles now, and we just passed time zone, so we're now in mountain time zone, so all of our clocks will go an hour ahead. And so I told Rick, well, I guess instead of 11:30, it's 12:30, it's lunchtime. So, but anyway, in the next half hour, I think we're going to be hitting Ontario. I think Ontario's still in Oregon. I remember. And maybe stop there for lunch. We'll see what we get. Hey, that's the Snake River out there. And the Snake River feeds into the Columbia River. Snake River does snake all over the place, too. It's aptly named. It goes all over the place. This is the Snake River, and we are now going into Idaho. Welcome to Idaho. All right. I think we're out of the rain for the day. Might be a little bit left in that cloud up there, but I think we're done. What you won't be able to pick up on the GoPro is all the layers of clouds that are up there. There's really high clouds, and then lower clouds, and then there's even some even lower clouds. Way off in the distance, over on my left, I think I see blue sky. And I know we're headed that direction, so hopefully that is blue sky. So we're finally in the 60s, 60 degrees. Well, we took a little stop. My GoPro lost battery, and so we took a stop here at the Fossil Beds Scenic Viewpoint. And what a scenic viewpoint it is. But Rick says, we're ready to go.
I think so.
So, onward. So we turned off of highway, or I-84, and got on Highway 30, and took this little scenic spot, and now it's time to get going. So, I turned my motorcycle on. Might actually get going somewhere if I actually turn the motorcycle on. So we'll continue on Highway 30 all the way to Twin Falls. It's a scenic byway. And we'll get going here. And that is the Snake River down below. So we're going to be following the Snake River for a while, and then we'll cut away from the Snake River. But I wanted to show you this beautiful scenery. We're on Highway 30, and Highway 30 actually goes from, well, it's, I won't say from the west coast to the east coast, but depends on where you live as to east coast to west coast or west coast to east coast. Anyway, Highway 30 goes from its westernmost point is Astoria, Oregon, there on the Pacific Ocean, and the easternmost point is Atlantic City, New Jersey, which is like the Atlantic Ocean area. So anyway, it goes across the United States. It's part of different various interstates. It was part of I-84, and now this part of U.S. Highway 30 has cut away from I-84. Highway 30 goes over 3,000 miles in length. And we're going to cross the, guess what river? You named it. Here it comes. This is the river we're going to cross. I don't know how many times, but here we go again. The Snake River. Who would have thought we're crossing the Snake River once again? What a view! Right now we're on Highway 30. This is the Thousand Springs Scenic Bypass. And look at those waterfalls out there. Now those waterfalls are being fed by underground aquifers underneath the, I think it's called the Snake River Valley, and they're being fed from the Idaho Plain Mountains. And so there's these underground aquifers, and this is where the water's coming out at, is right out the side of the hill and down into the Snake River. I have never seen anything like this before. This is amazing. This is really pretty here. So I encourage you to get off of I-84 and take the Thousand Springs Scenic Byway. We made it to Twin Falls. We're staying here at the Sure Stay Best Western Hotel. Our bikes are all unpacked. We're all checked in our rooms. I think we're gonna try the Mexican restaurant right next door. We didn't go out to Shoshone Falls because it's been a long day on the bike, and we decided let's just get checked in and get settled, get a little respite, go have some dinner, maybe walk around after dinner, and then get a good night's sleep because we have another long day, a lot of I-84 again, going into Utah and into Wyoming. We're actually going to go into Wyoming. So we're going to, let's see, we have Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, let's see, Utah, Nevada, and California. So we have 8 states that we're going through on this trip in 17 days. So I hope you enjoyed the photos and I hope you enjoyed the videos. We had a great ride. If you're ever on I-84 south of Boise, take that little turnoff at, what is it, Bliss? Turn off onto Highway 30, take that. That was beautiful, scenic, and then all those springs. The Thousand Springs Scenic Byway, that was beautiful, and all those springs coming out and feeding the Snake River. That was, I've never seen anything like that. I wasn't sure, is there something up there that's feeding it? No, those are springs, so that was pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed all the photos, and I hope this inspires you to get out on the road and go to the scenic byways, the small highways, and get off the interstate, though most of this has all been interstate. We're going to be on the scenic byways here soon. So one more day, get us into Utah, over to Wyoming. And the reason why we're going to Wyoming is because we wanted to take some scenic byways around Logan and around over to Kemmerer and Vernal and then down to Moab. And there's some scenic byways we want to catch instead of continuing the interstate. So the interstate was kind of just get us out of Washington and Oregon and pretty much out of Idaho and get us to Utah, because that's really our destination, is Utah this year. Thank you for watching.